What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Alex's Auto Stacks. Today we're headed down to Ocala to work on another Honda Element. As you guys know, that is my specialty. Today we're doing motor mounts, and I believe a transmission mount, but I can't remember exactly which ones we are doing. There are 3 motor mounts on a 2003 to 2011 Honda Element. It doesn't matter if it's the EX, LX, or SC. They have 3 motor mounts, a transmission mount, and then if it's all-wheel drive, they have a rear diff mount as well. This particular model is a all-wheel drive model, but he's recently had the rear diff done. I believe he wants the motor mounts done, so I know we're doing the motor mounts. I can't remember if we're doing the transmission mount or not, but we got about an hour and a half drive. Let's go ahead and get down there, get cracking. We're just about to pull up to the client's house. He's not currently home, which is one of the advantages of having a mobile mechanic come and work on your vehicle is you don't have to be there, you don't have to bring it to a shop. As long as you build that rapport with your clients and your customers and whatnot. And I've done work for this gentleman before, so I'm going down to take care of his car. He doesn't have to worry about anything, and gonna get him squared away and taken care of. It's gonna be a good time. We've got all the parts here, and so this is the side motor mount. This is the rear motor mount. This is the front motor mount. And this is the transmission mount with bracket. So we are doing all of them, which is fine. I got my work cut out for me for sure. I didn't actually clean up after yesterday's final job, which is on me. I was lazy and I didn't get done till like almost 9 o'clock, so I just kind of threw everything in the vacuum and said, screw it, I'll deal with it in the morning. There we go, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for this little hook here, because these hooks I put right here, and then I hang the client's keys right here, so that I can keep track of them and not lose them. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do the side motor mount first, which is going to involve a 17. And where is my... Oh, yeah. My 3/8 case here. We need to put away our tools from yesterday. And this particular client actually does a ton of off-roading, which is really convenient for me because it means that the engine and car are raised, so I'll be able to get under it easier, as well as pull all the stuff off. I won't have to worry about getting, like, you know, squeezed under stuff and whatnot. Luckily, I have all the tools that I need to work on this, even though it's larger. And, fun fact, I have a specific ratchet specifically to do the lower, what am I trying to say? The rear engine mount. I have a tool specifically for that, because of how insane it is. Right now I'm just getting all the various sockets and whatnot I need. 2 extensions, I know I need that. That should be good. Okay. All right, let's get started on that side motor mount. So what we're going to do is I have a block of wood here, and we are going to be lightly raising up the oil pan, which is this bad boy right here, but we don't want to use just the normal jack seat to do that. You want to put a piece of wood down there to act as a cushion whenever you're raising up the engine bay. I'm sorry, the engine board. And we don't want that piece of wood to get caught on the subframe there. So we're going to do this bad boy. There we go. Make sure it's not caught on the subframe on either side. And then we're just going to slowly raise up the engine until we see the tension release on that side right now. So we're just going to lightly raise that up until we see the tension. There we are. And now we've seen that raise up just a little, so we know it's time to go ahead and take all that off. That doesn't look right. I don't think that's the right bolt. for that application. Oh, that's right, because there's, okay, there's rise on this. Anyway, so we're gonna have 17, 17, 17. That should be a 17 anyways. And then we have 14, 14, 14, and a 10. All right, this is your top bracket right here. Pull that off. I see a lot of these get mounted like upside down like this. I don't know why, but yeah, don't do that. We're gonna make sure to keep our spacers here because this client has a lift. Pull out the old mount. So we've got our old one out now, and as you guys can see around the boot there, it is completely shot, cracked, worn, ripped, torn, collapsed, just not in good condition. Compared with our new one here, you can see the stark difference. Yeah. So, definitely a good time to be doing these. Got everything snugged up. Now we're going to torque it down to 45 foot-pounds, which is what Honda recommends for the side motor mount. Alright. You don't want to over-torque these because if you over-torque them, it can lead to uneven failure. There we go. Alright. Use this stuff in every bolt. Just put a little dollop right on the threads, leading down to the bolt, so you know if it moves or not. I do this for two reasons. One, it helps show if anything moves, and two, it's my like personal check of did I tighten that bolt? Because if I tightened it, it'll have green on it. If I didn't tighten it and I touched it and it doesn't have green on it, then I know I didn't do it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, everything's done. Moving on to the front one. I lied. I'm actually going to do the transmission mount, which is right down here, because I want to do everything above the engine before I go down. Yep, not that one though. That one's a 19 again. 17, 17, and then this one, and the one that's down there should also be a 17. Oh my god. The third mount isn't even in there. Hold on. You guys. I don't know. Oh god, I gotta be able to see, like, show you guys this. Okay. See that hole? See that hole right there? Hang on, wait. I can actually do something with this. Hang on. There we go. I can do a flashlight and a laser pointer. See that right there? There's supposed to be a bolt right there. And there's not. It's missing one. Because that one... come on. That one's still in there. I have not removed that one yet. You guys saw me do that one, and that one, but we have nothing over here. So I need to advise the client of that because that's not good. All right, with all that out, it'll just slide right off. Boom. There we go. Sorry guys, there was a ton of background noise from the people mowing the lawn. So right here I have to get the old bracket and put it onto the new mount. I just have to take off a single 19 bolt that goes through the middle there. And you guys can see that old mount is definitely shot. I'm going to put the new one on here. It's really easy to take this bolt out. It's just a simple 19, pull it out, put it in the new one. Pretty straightforward. I leave it loose here so that I can position it correctly and then tighten everything down once it's actually in the vehicle itself. All right. So these were all torqued down to 40. Well, 5 of the 6 since the 6th one is missing, but other than that, let's move to the bottom of the car. All right, this is what I was talking about right here. Gonna get a really nice view of all this. So raise up the engine. Move our jack kind of out of the way here. Just like that. Now you'll notice, see how this is offset right here? So it's not straight up and down. So the straight one goes on the top and then the offset one goes on the bottom right here. So keep that in mind. We're gonna have 17, 17, 19 bolts on the back and a 17 up here. So this is interesting because this bolt right here is supposed to be on this side. I thought it looked weird because I usually take them off from this side. So whoever put this back on, put it back on wrong, which is peculiar because they're supposed to be, see this little stop right here? There's a notch on that bolt on the other side that's supposed to slide in there and help keep it locked. But on this side, they just ignored it and put it over here. Like I said, you guys, you can't trust anybody. These two 17s, I have found it's easiest to just pop them off with a ratcheting wrench than trying to get, you know, a ratchet in there with a socket or a universal or trying to fit through this little like entrance thing here they got going on. Just don't worry about it. Just grab yourself a ratcheting wrench and a little elbow grease, and it's a lot easier. So, see that bolt I just pulled out of there? So this was in here like this, when in reality, this bolt is supposed to sit right there. See a little notch? Hang on. I'll put some light on it so you guys can see better. So, see this little notch right here? That's supposed to hold the bolt in place so you can tighten it down appropriately instead of having to do what I just did. So whoever put this in last did not put it in appropriately. Yeah, this thing is completely shot, you guys. I mean, just completely fell out of there. Look at that. That's probably the worst front motor mount I've ever seen. To put in comparison, this is what it's supposed to look like. See how that's actually attached? And that's completely sheared off. Yeah, it's no good. That's how it's supposed to go in there. Same thing with the mount here. If you remember, one of the edges is a little offset. So we want to make sure we put that on the right side. That took way longer than it should have, and here's why. Whoever did this transmission cross-threaded the bottom and the top bolts, and that's why it was so rough coming out on the bottom. It felt weird because I've done a bunch of these, obviously, you guys. This one felt weird at the beginning, and this one felt weird towards the end. So I had to rethread them. Obviously they're tight now. I'll go ahead and lower it down so you guys can see that. But again, guys, I just this is why I tell you guys, like, you have to be careful who you have work on your stuff, because I wasn't even able to line it up appropriately and get the tab right here into, there's a little notch right here it's supposed to go into, like I was showing you guys. I did what I could. It's still braced against this. It's still tight. It's torqued to 40 foot-pounds, the top, the bottom, and this bolt and nut right here. So guys, just please be careful about that, and be careful who you have work on your stuff. But we got one more. Let's get to it. Okay, we've got one more left here, and it's this bad boy right here. This is the rear motor mount. We're gonna pop off these 14s. I'm sorry, not pop off. We're gonna loosen these 14s on the bottom. Oh my God, you know what I just realized? This isn't tight. Look at this. That's not tight. I haven't touched that bolt. You guys, oh my God. I can't make this stuff up. All right, let's see if I can get lucky and this will come out without me having to pull out the ratchet that I bought specifically to do this one job. All right, perfect. Nice and easy. A common mistake I see people do all the time when they're doing this bottom one down here is they'll try to use an impact to get these things in here. The problem with that is if you do it too hard and too fast, it'll heat up the inside of the grommets. Right here, see that little metal piece? You'll heat that up and then it'll just start free spinning. And at that point, you've ruined the mount. It's not going to provide any stability for the engine. So, something to keep in mind, guys. That's why I take my time, do it by hand. Because if you don't have time to do it right the first time, you definitely don't have time to go back and fix it. I bought this ratchet with the sole intent of tightening this one bolt. I can't believe that. All right, like I said, you guys, before and after, nice and flush. All right, well, we got all of them done and marked. There's those. All right, ooh, that's the bottom one. Oh God. Side motor mount, check, check, check. Transmission, check, check, check. And this one, which was cross-threaded and I had to retap. Check, check, and check. So, now time to pack up the tools. Head on home. Yeah, I'll tell you guys what, if you don't have a pair of these Icon 9-inch slip joint pliers everyone's been trying to get, those things are insane, dude. Love those things. All right, pack up my trusty queen. And just so you guys know, this is that ratchet I was using. It's Icon's G2 flex head, locking flex head, 1/2-inch drive ratchet. Love this thing, lifetime warranty, can't beat it. Not sponsored, but open to it. Harbor Freight, reach out to me, man. I'd love to work with you. Guys, again, this is that high torque stuff that I use, or the high torque Viz stuff that I use. It also glows under UV light, so it makes it very visible and easy to see. So whenever I need to, go through and show people, hey, I marked my bolts here, here, and here, I can do that very easily. We are now going to lock. Okay. Locked. 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 Don't forget these two. Don't litter. And we'll be good to go. Got to get our jack in the car and then we're heading out. See what I got for drinks. I got one sparkling water, a big thing of electrolyte water. Oh, it's my own concoction. It's blue raspberry lemonade. I just take regular lemonade and mix it in there, and just the Walmart lemonade, and then I get some blue raspberry electrolyte powder from Amazon. It's like super cheap, and bada bing bada boom, I just go halvesies to fill up a 3-liter container. So good. So good. So much better than like stopping and spending money on drinks at a gas station and stuff. Big part of this business is, save money where you can. It applies to, just like everything else. Don't eat out. Don't stop at the gas station. Don't get treats. Don't get snacks. You can do it occasionally, but not all the time. Oh, man. I am just covered in sticks and twigs and crap that was all over the ground trying to deal with that front motor mount. I actually ended up having to re-tap that front motor mount, and I was talking to y'all the whole time, and I look up and it's not recording, and I'm like, okay, cool. Away she goes. All right, then. Well, if you guys like that, make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. And if you haven't seen the videos on my 1968 Honda CB350 that we're rebuilding, check that out. I'll see you guys in the next one.